If you hear of an exciting or innovative building project, there is a high likelihood it will involve Dubai. Dubai have been championing ambitious architectural projects for years and have recently made the bold move of aiming to have 25% of new buildings 3D printed by 2030. The Dubai Municipality in the UAE set the record for the largest 3D printed structure, reaching 9.5 meters tall and covering an area of 640 square meters. Cobod, a company based in the United States, built the building, which is the first in the construction industry to build specialized equipment for 3D printing on its own. The two-story structure was built totally on site, with no other assembly necessary. The printing was carried out in the open to demonstrate that the technology could withstand a harsh environment with no humidity or temperature control. A crane was used to transport Alquist's 3D printing machine around the site so that it could create different elements of the building. Using the company's specially made 3D printer, entire walls were 3D produced. The foundation, insulation, roof, and windows of the structure were all installed normally. This building in Dubai is now the world's largest 3D printed building, as verified by the Guinness Book of World Records. This unusually shaped house was built in 2017 in just one day while it snowed in Russia. It is arguably the most renowned and viral 3D printed house build. The team estimates that the house cost slightly more than $10,000 to build, including the furnishings and windows and doors. This unique shape was chosen to showcase the 3D printer's incredible potential, which can generate any preferred building shape. There is a living room, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a hallway in the house. Samsung, one of the 5 partners in this project, provided the house with all of the necessary appliances, including a curved TV to fit onto the curved wall of the living room. According to Cobod, the entire house is a showcase of technological advancements while remaining cozy and comfy. The overall cost of building the house was $10,134, which works out to around $275 per square meter. The most striking advantage of 3D printed buildings is their speed. No matter how experienced you are in the 3D sector, you can't help but be impressed by a full-sized house being built in a single day. House Zero was designed by Icon, the first company in the US to sell ready-to-own 3D homes. Icon collaborated with San Antonio and Austin-based architecture group Lake Flato. The home was created using Icon's Vulcan construction system and is located in a single-family residential street in East Austin, Texas. The walls of the 2,000 square foot, 186 square meter home are laid using 3D printing, a technique that mechanically dispenses layers of material based on a computer program. It took 10 days to print the 3D printed wall components. The walls are reinforced with steel and printed with lavacrete, a proprietary material developed by Icon that is airtight while also giving greater insulation. The home was designed utilizing biophilic design principles, according to Icon, with the smooth curves of the 3D printed support walls creating naturalistic circulation routes throughout the residence. In addition to being able to build houses faster, the technology may allow similar houses to be built at a significantly lower cost. Construction of Europe's largest 3D printed apartment building began in 2020. Situated in Germany's Bavaria, Perry, a family-run construction business, partnered with Cobod, which provided its BOD2 printer for the project. A printhead that moves along 3 axes in the system is mounted securely to a metallic frame. Since the printer only needs to be configured once, it may shift along to any location within the building, saving time and money. The printer analyzes and takes into account the water, electricity, and other utility pipes and connections as it goes through the process. Importantly, the BOD2 has been approved in such a way that work can be carried out within the printing area while printing is taking place. This means that manual tasks like installing empty pipes and connections can be readily incorporated into the printing process. The iTech 3D materials used to print the building was produced by Heidelberg Cement, who claim it has excellent pumping and extruding qualities. The printer with the printhead requires 2 operators, and the print outcomes are checked by video. The BOD2 completes 1 square meter of a double-skin wall in just 5 minutes at a speed of 1 meter per second. When the construction is finished, the apartments will be rented out with one of the units used as a show apartment. SQ4D, based in New York, intends to use 3D printing technology to disrupt the construction industry. The company's objective is to provide 3D printed houses that are created in half the time and at half the cost of traditional building. The company has already advertised the first 3D printed home for sale, and thousands of people from all across the country have inquired about their houses. ARCS, a SQ4D 3D printing machine, can produce homes faster and with less waste than traditional construction methods. The printer can print concrete at a rate of 400 to 700 inches per minute. Furthermore, each layer is precisely scheduled to guarantee that each layer joins properly. The ARCS system also 3D prints the home's foundation, footings, and walls. Printing these key aspects eliminates the need for traditional methods, which can take significantly longer and complicate the building process. Furthermore, ARCS saves time because it is easy to set up. It takes approximately 6 to 8 hours to fully configure the equipment. When working on numerous developments or neighborhoods, the machine can easily be relocated down the line to continue operating. Because the printer is significantly quieter than traditional construction methods, it may operate at all hours of the day and night. In Virginia, Habitat for Humanity unveils its first fully finished 3D printed home. Habitat for Humanity collaborated with 3D home builder Alquist to make this project a reality. Even though this may be Habitat for Humanity's first 3D printed house, it won't be the last. The charity already has plans in place for a second one, which will be finished in Tempe, Arizona. Though efficiency is critical in just about everything Habitat for Humanity does, sustainable development is just as crucial. And this high-tech house is no exception. It is, in fact, Earthcraft certified, which essentially provides a framework for designing comfortable homes that cut utility bills while also minimizing negative environmental impacts. 3DCP, 3D concrete printing, eliminates the waste that is generally present on a job site, and we save a lot of energy as a result. The finished house is 1,200 square feet and has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in total. Additionally, it is Earthcraft certified, reducing environmental impact and lowering maintenance costs. After it was finished, the house was sold to a local woman called April, whose salary is under 80% of the area median. The idea of 3D printing buildings has been discussed extensively in recent years, but few businesses have realized the concept as exciting as the Italian industrial 3D printer maker WASP, World's Advanced Saving Project, with their Crane WASP 3D printer. The house's design is an organic, cave-like form that appears ancient and carved out of nature, visually contradicting the new technology that powers it. It is characteristic of Cucinella's practice, which focuses on humane architecture and the intersection of the low and high-tech worlds. The aesthetics of this house are the outcome of a technical and material endeavor, Cucinella adds in a statement. It is a true and honest form. Tecla was intended to introduce a new housing model in which buildings are made from reused and recyclable materials that can be bought locally. This is an important achievement since it eliminates the need for material to be imported or transported during the construction process, allowing structures to be created in remote regions utilizing only the Crane WASP. It is the world's first modular and multi-layer 3D printer, allowing 2 3D printers to operate concurrently and synchronously. Furthermore, each house's composition and shape are customized to the climatic conditions and latitude of its site. Dubai Future Foundation, DFF, received a Guinness World Record for the world's first 3D printed commercial building in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. This further solidifies the UAE as a record-breaking country, with over 400 records to date. The structure was produced with a single 3D printer and was 6 meters, 20 feet high, 36.57 meters, 120 feet long, and 12.19 meters, 40 feet broad. The building required 17 days to print and 3 months to build and change the interior design. When compared to traditional construction, the building took 50% less workers to finish. Furthermore, printing the building reduced construction waste by 60%. The Dubai Future Academy, DFAC, a knowledge center aimed at training and preparing future generations to understand technological advances, has moved into the record-breaking office. Each of these factors contributes to the Dubai government's ambition of being the world's most progressive nation by 2021. It will be fascinating to watch what more emerges from this effort as Dubai seeks to demonstrate its technological prowess to the rest of the world. A French family moved into their new 4-bedroom home in July 2018, becoming the first family in France to live in a 3D printed house. The Nantes City Council, a housing association, and the University of Nantes collaborated on this project. The objective was to develop a prototype with the long-term goal of creating 3D printed houses that are less expensive and faster to construct than traditional homes. The house cost approximately £176,000, which is 20% cheaper than a typical building. The structure of this 1022 square foot 3D printed house took 54 hours to construct. Before the house could be finished, another 4 months were needed to install the windows, doors, and other components. The team behind this incredible achievement now believes they could build a similar property in 33 hours, citing new knowledge and technological breakthroughs. The architecture, though, is perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this development. The house was designed to curve around environmentally protected trees. This is simply not possible for traditional structures because they are more constrained by the shape of bricks, whereas 3D house building may easily generate curved shapes. This opens up the possibility of more inspiring designs, as well as the creation of unique residences for disabled people. Icon Construction Company provided a series of 3D printed homes to Austin's homeless. The 400 square foot homes, which were 3D printed with Icon's Vulcan 2 printer, are placed at Community First. Icon, a construction technology company, collaborated with Mobile Loaves and Fishes, which is a non-profit organization well known for its humanitarian care to the area's homeless people. The 400 square foot houses, which were 3D printed utilizing Icon's Vulcan 2 printer, have 1 bedroom, 1 bath, a full kitchen, a living area, and a big veranda with beautiful sunset views. Not long ago, the construction industry dreamed about a time when buildings and houses could be developed in less time, with less labor, with fewer materials, and at a lower cost. With many technological advancements in 3D printed construction over the last few years, those far-fetched thoughts may soon become a reality.